Hello everyone and welcome back to How to Travel. As hard as it may seem in a world where we are increasingly connected to one another, there are still a few places that can slip under the radar and remain relatively unknown. Here are 10 places from around the world that you might have seen on Instagram feeds. Chefchaouen, Morocco. You've almost certainly seen this Moroccan city thanks to social media posts, but not many people can actually name it. The quaint location is best known for the shades of blue that adorn many of the buildings in the northwest of the city, which is situated inland from Tangier. Known as the Chaouen, the destination has become popular with Moroccans and is gaining a reputation internationally as well. There are a number of hotels being built to cater for tourists, but there is still a place that gets overlooked in favor of bigger cities in North Africa. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the blue-colored buildings are there either to ward off mosquitoes or attract tourists. The Cairngorms, Scotland. The Scottish mountain range in the Eastern Highlands region is part of a national park that covers a much larger area. The plateau at the heart of the Cairngorms are home to Britain's only herd of wild reindeer. The undulating terrain is sheltered from any modern trappings, and a hike through the area genuinely feels like stepping into another country entirely. The weather hike through the area genuinely feels like stepping into another country entirely. The weather can be highly unpredictable, so if you're planning a trip, be sure to pack for every eventuality, because you will be rewarded by some incredible views that few people will have ever experienced. Fiordland, New Zealand. If the name of the area sounds like it comes from Scandinavia, that's not by accident. The steep valleys and sheer cliffs of the regions are reminiscent of the fjords that dominate the northern European countries. But the similarly monikered fjords are an entirely different natural phenomenon. The inaccessibility of the area means that they have avoided any permanent settlers, as well as commercial loggers. So Fiordland is an untouched natural wonder that you need to see for yourself. If you can get there, you feel like you've stepped into a set from The Lord of the Rings. Chamarel, Mauritius. The island nation of Mauritius is best known for a holiday paradise located in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Popular with honeymooners, this luxury resorts have some of the best beaches in the world, so it's understandable why most visitors will never leave the confines of their hotels. If you do venture further into the country, however, you will find an incredible natural landscape, including some areas rarely visited by foreigners. The best of these is a phenomenon known as the Seven Colored Earths, a collection of multicolored sand dunes that were formed in the aftermath of a volcanic eruption. This natural attraction is unique and found at Chamarel. Jokusarlan Beach in Iceland. We're not going to pretend that Iceland is an undiscovered gem, but not many people have been to Diamond Beach. This is the appropriate nickname for the Jokusarlan, a large glacial lagoon that is littered with gleaming blocks of naturally occurring ice. What makes this the spectacle of all the breathtaking more is the black sand canvas upon which the glistening white and blue diamonds sit. Jokusarlan is about 5 hours from Reykjavik via Iceland's main ring road. Huacachina, Peru. Have you ever wanted to visit an actual oasis in the desert? The Peruvian settlement of Huacachina is about as close as you can get, and one that has hotels, restaurants, and even nightclubs. At a push, you can explore the village as a day trip from Lima, but your best bet is to get on a bus from the capital and book a stay at one of the hotels in Huacachina. How many other people do you know that can boast spending a night in an oasis in the desert? Torres del Paine, Chile. The Patagonia region of Chile is one of the best out there. It is an ultimate bucket list destination. This national park is often overlooked, even though it has mesmerizing scenery that has yet to be seen and believed. The centerpiece is Cordillera del Paine, a mountain range which has a uniquely flat surface structure. There are strict hiking routes to adhere to if you want to plan to visit, but the wide array of flora and fauna is considered to be some of the best in South America. Wulingyuan, China. This is another location that you might not have heard of, but will have certainly seen somewhere online. Even if you haven't clocked eyes on it yet, the otherworldly Wulingyuan valleys were the basis of the animal planet and alien planet Pandora, as seen in Avatar 2009. The most notable features are the giant sandstone pillars, which rise hundreds of meters out of the ground and offer a surreal view when observed from an elevated position. Budva, Montenegro. Perched on the Adriatic Sea, the Montenegrin town is what Dubrovnik wishes to be. To be fair, the latter was once the same sort of peaceful retreat, but is now a victim of its own success, something that sadly might happen to Budva. The small town is starting to gain notoriety for its beaches, which are among the best in the Adriatic, but are also starting to fill up with tourists for looking for a quiet retreat. For film fans, Budva is known as the capital of the Montenegrin cinema. Saint-Michel d'Aiguille, France. Saint Michel d'Aiguille, Saint Michael of the Needle, is not to be confused with the better known Mont Saint Michael in Normandy. This is, although both locations are notable for their hard to reach locales, in this case Saint Michel of d'Aiguille is Chapel. This is due to the fact that it was constructed on top of a volcanic plug about 85 meters in the air. To get to it, you have to climb the 268 steps that are carved directly into the rock. That's it for today's video. Anyways, be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one.